My parents made us drive to a restaurant relatively far from our vicinity, and we left in under 15 minutes without eating or ordering anything. It's a very popular outdoor spot in my city, and I was genuinely excited to try out the grilled proteins that they are known for. I was very tired, everybody was exhausted, we just came back from church, and cooking was not on the table, so we drove in search of a meal. Barely 5 minutes after we sat down, we were welcomed by flies. There was no food on our table, no food on any of the nearby tables, and when we asked what could be done about it, no response, no urgency, no solution. 10 minutes in, we were no longer choosing meals from the menu, but using the menu to fan the flies away. Long story short, we ended up leaving, and that's when it hit me. We weren't uncomfortable because they were flies. It's an outdoor restaurant. Flies are expected guests to a certain extent. But we were clearly uneasy. It was quite unbearable, and there was no intentional or visible efforts to ease our discomfort. No high velocity fans, no intentional design, no sense of urgency or acknowledgement that your guests were clearly uneasy. We weren't the only ones. Other customers were fanning flies away, quietly enduring what should not be normalized. On our way to our usual spot, in between my disappointment and my hunger, I learned something. The presentation of a thing has the power to dilute its potency. The restaurant we went to was a foreign restaurant, and my parents aren't fans of places that can't offer them fisherman's soup and swallow, but we return there every time. Not because the food is the best thing since sliced bread, or because their food is the best thing we've ever tasted, but they are consistent. The presentation, the quality, and the hygiene is top notch. There is visible efforts to make sure that the customers are comfortable. So substance matters, yeah, but presentation will decide if people ever get to experience the substance. What you neglect could be the very thing that kills it. The presentation of a thing has the power to dilute its potency because people tolerate stuff, but negligence isn't always excused.